This next story was submitted by Noble Savage, so we're going to call him Logan. Logan wants to be anonymous because he is Navajo, but he has a story to share. The story takes place when his older brother Shane and his younger cousins Lauren and Justin are left at their grandmother's house alone one night while their parents are at another relative's house for dinner. And they decide to go for a walk to a nearby pond and try some late night fishing. Now, the pond that they go to is near a cliff, and the trail to the pond is surrounded by a wooded area butted up against that cliff wall. And as they get closer to the pond, Lauren starts talking about a game that he plays with his friend at night where they try to summon a skinwalker. He tells them that they would whistle at night or say the Navajo word for skinwalker 4 times. He taunts Logan, Shane, and Justin, saying that they're not brave enough to play this game. Logan, being the fearless cousin and loving a chance to shut Lauren up, finds a big rock to stand on with his back facing toward the wooded area and starts yelling out the word for skinwalker 4 times. After the 4th time, there's a whistle, and Logan knows he has screwed up. He knows that whistle belongs to a skinwalker. He freezes as the whistle sends shivers down his spine and makes every hair on his body stand up. And they look into the woods, which are not that thick, but at the end of the forest is that cliff wall. And they scan the area trying to find the source of the whistle when they realize it's coming from on top of the cliff. They look up and see a man standing on top of the cliff wall, and he's average height and skinny with gray, pale skin and black marks. His hair's messy and his eyes are a bright, dirty yellow. And he glares back at them, and they are petrified. All they can do is just stare back. The man then kneels down and slowly places his hands on the edge of the cliff. He starts to climb down the cliff head first, using all 4 limbs to climb down like Spider-Man. And the kids just stand there in shock, watching this thing crawl down the cliff until it gets to the bottom. That's when they snap out of it and start booking it for home. As they run, they hear an extra pair of footsteps right behind them. The sound of the footsteps changes directions, going to the right of them, then to the left of them, and then back behind them. Curiosity comes over Logan. He looks back and sees a coyote chasing them. But he remembers what his mom once told him: never look a skinwalker directly in the eye, or you might get really sick or even die. So he quickly turns his head forward and keeps running. They finally reach their grandmother's house when they run in and lock the door. They know they don't dare look out the windows, so they all sit together in the living room as they start to settle down. When the skinwalker starts to tap on the living room window, they jump up and face the window. And even though the curtains on the window are closed, they can still see the eyes of the skinwalker shining from the other side. Then the skinwalker backs away from the window and his eyes disappear. Immediately, a loud bang comes from above them on the roof. They can hear footsteps as it runs around on the roof, banging and pounding. The boys all huddle together on the living room floor as the bangs get louder and stronger. And just like that, it's over. Logan doesn't remember what happened. He just remembers waking up on the floor with his brother and his 2 cousins in the living room. And as he wakes up, he goes outside to see tracks around the house belonging to a barefoot person. He follows the tracks headed back into the woods, but decides that's far enough. Despite all of this, Logan still walks to the pond at night and fishes.